Running across the pitch. Run about 30 metres across the pitch at 75 to 80% effort, and then jog the rest of the way. Make sure you keep your upper body straight, your knees, hips and feet should be aligned. Then jog back to the starting point at an easy pace. Do this exercise twice. Running bounding. Take a few warm-up steps, then 6 to 8 bounding steps with a high knee lift. Then jog the rest of the way. With each bound, try to lift the knee of the leading leg as high as possible and swing the opposite arm across the body. Jog back at an easy pace to recover. Do this exercise twice. Running, plant and cut. Jog 4 to 5 steps straight ahead, then plant on the right leg and cut to change direction to the left and accelerate again. Sprint for 5 to 7 steps at about 80 to 90% of maximum pace. Then decelerate and plant on the left foot and cut to change direction to the right. Don't let your knees buckle inwards. Repeat the exercise until you reach the other side of the pitch. Then jog back and repeat a second time.
Ai. Ko te iri, ko te urunga tū, ko te urunga pai, ko te urunga mā tike tike, ko te urunga mā rangaranga, e hika mā matike maranga. I nā rā koe nei te whakatai tai Bunnings Warehouse Junior Touch National Championships 2020. Ko Te Aorere Pewhairangi tōku ingoa. My name is Te Aorere Pewhairangi. And I'm joined by Michael King, who's still at the wharepaku at the moment. He should be back any minute now. But we have a huge match coming up between Southland and Marlborough in the under-18s mixed grade battle of the South Island teams. As we see, these two teams making their last warm-ups. Playing a little game here, just to sharpen the mind before they hit the touch field. Two different approaches here in their warm-ups and their build-ups leading to this matchup. I'm not too sure what's going on in this huddle at the moment. It's quite cold out here down at Bruce Pullman Park, Papakura in South Auckland. Could be a new form of warming up. Eaua hoki. So, as we hear the 2-minute music start, which tells us it's 2 minutes to kick off. Officiating this one is Michael Battery from Otago, Alex Tugerangi from Waikato, it's a level 4 badge, Lacey Turley, Canterbury, Reira Ihikama, my mate, has come back from the wharepaku.
Kia ora, and welcome everyone. Sorry, I was just doing a hit session at the Snap gym just 5 minutes down the road. If I'm a little bit out of breath, it's because I ran back. It's just the life of a GM touch. As we've got a great game in front of us. Southland versus Marlborough 18 mixed.
And I was also looking at the team list. There are few players in the Southland team who have attended the Touch ID camps. And a couple to look out for is the number 6, Kaya Nikora Balic, and number 9, Joshua Morale. Over in this Marlborough team, I've been told Ryan McLeod is the go-to player for us to watch out.
Yes, we certainly do have a number of players who have been exposed at the under-16 talent identification camps that Touch New Zealand run under the Pathways and High Performance. So again, it's about supporting the province in their development and being able to sort of just give them a taste of what happens in the youth and Touch Blacks. As we've started off, we've got across the board, so referee calls out a touchdown to, let's just, Southland.
Yeah, it was a good start there by Southland. First try on the board. Coming off their first yards pattern.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, just checking on the colours in here there. So we got Southland going from left to right. We've got Marlborough on attack here.
Nice long ball, right to left. Huge pass. Fortunately, it went forward there. Nice 32 pick. Using the wind. And unfortunately, it floated forward. Marlborough get a second attacking set here.
So there's certainly nothing wrong with getting the distance from the Marlborough player. It's just about being aware of the wind as they look to set themselves up for another strike. And we're just a shout out to the officials in this match: Michael Buttery, Alex Tukerangi, and Lacey Turnley. Go Marlborough, let's see what they can come up with this time.
Nice little 33 sweep play there. I've been told off. I've been calling it a dingo. My coach, my Waitere coach, Mita Graham, he's told me off instead to call it a 33 sweep play.
The master himself.
Yeah, because our opposition will know what we're going to do if we do call that dingo. So it's a 33 sweep from now on.
Right, just a shout out to Mr. Graham there, the Touch Black coach, who probably should be making lunch for his kids instead of watching the live stream. But kia ora, e hoa. Always great to have your advice and guidance.
So we see Southland making their way up the field here, getting some fresh legs on in the form of number 6, Kaya Nikora Balic. He's in there. Joshua Morale. These are the two I mentioned earlier, and easy little scooping play for Southland to get their second try.
Let's watch this on the Bunnings replay as they start to set up. You see the scoop, he plays the man, gets close to him. He's unable to make the touch and uses his leg speed to get around him, find his player. Well done. They take Southland 2. Marlborough yet to score at this stage.
Yeah, Marlborough coming into this game looking for their first win of the competition. They've gone down 4 from 4 on day 1 and this morning. So they'll be looking to make amends here. Nice little left foot step there by number 10, Kyron Taumoefolo.
Marlborough is getting some opportunity on the 5. That's good yards from Southland as they go over halfway. Again, just looking. Ooh, referee sees a forward pass there. Great heads-up play, though, from Southland. Just taking that opportunity. Execution just not coming right for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm liking this combo between Nikora Balic and Morale, number 6 and 9 for the Southland team. It's almost intrinsic. They don't say much, but give each other the eyebrows and they already know what they're doing. As we see Marlborough look to attack down that right-hand side. Bring it back to the middle.
Just finding some extra space there. Looking for leg speed. Just a straight 3-3 play.
That's a good play there by Marlborough. On the 5th, killing the ball far away from the sub-box of the Southland side. So they've used 3 touches already. 4th now, just to get over to their box to get some fresh legs on.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from the referees. There's some big 5s there. Probably taking them back to 7 and 8, which allows the attacking team to create more options for them. But equally, we're seeing Marlborough work hard there. Oh, I think you said that in the last game, the coach killer. Picked up by young Michael Buttery. Michael, who was a late addition to the referee stocks at the Youth Trans Tasman. Went over and did a great job, did the young fella. The floater, or as the master, Mitchell Graham would say, the floater. Here we go. Ooh. Yes, referees. Saw what I saw. Just an incorrect roll the ball.
Yeah, Marlborough need to be careful here. They've given away 3 penalties in a matter of 2 minutes. Will come back to sting them later on down the track. Having to defend out so many sets, it's taxing.
This middle combination of Southland is pretty lethal. They start to set themselves up again. Merrill and Nikora Balic. Referee rules a penalty. Speaks to the link there. Holding is the call. You can see in the background on the screen there when we have a shot of the flags. There is a bit of wind out there coming across the field.
Oh, that is a nice 3-3 play there. You see, coming down the lane off the right foot.
Great play by not a dingo, but a 3-3.
Great not dingo out there.
Let's see what Marlborough can't produce this time. Certainly not short of some talent out there. It's just about tightening up that little execution as they reset themselves here. Lawson. Lawson gets the touchdown.
Yep, the touch was made here. It was an easy, quickie play. Touch was made, but unfortunately, number 3 was called offside. Easy as that for Eric Lawson, to get Marlborough's first try, and they're on the board in this first half.
Good officiating by Turnley there. So some early pre-coms, probably just talking to the player to make sure that they hit the line. Number 3, not getting back to full distance, so play on, probably the call there. But here we go, strike power.
Oh, nice ball, left to right. You mentioned the wind earlier. They come down with an easy left to right pass there and a great finish by the winger.
Here we go in the Bunnings replay. Again, scoop play. It's got a lot of power in that long ball, but what I quite like about it, it's quite flat and direct, so there's no lots of looping going on there, which sometimes too much loop enables the defence to recover. Let's see if Marlborough is up to the task and can answer. Lawson again on the ball. It's 3-3. McMahon away. Just has a little fake.
Good defence there by Southland. And I've been liking their transition out of yards. Good attitude, going from defence to attack, and they're rewarded with this penalty here. They look to make some subs, bring some fresh legs on. And with our mixed play, it's good to see the females, the girls getting involved in this game.
Yeah, and I think that's the difference from when you watch the mixed game, especially from the mixed coaching, that you actually do see coaches utilising those skill sets of the girls there.
Yep, and as we took the girls up, Annabelle Doherty and Anika Moitaua link up nicely on this left side. The winger losing her footing. And Southland hit with their 5th try.
2.5 minutes to go, and that's, Southland 5, Marlborough 1, here at the 2020 Junior Touch Nationals at Pullman Park in Papakura. Okay, I'd like to acknowledge and shout out to our sponsors, sponsors Bunnings Warehouse. Oh, there's an opportunity, goes begging in the corner. Just failed to get ball to hand. Here's the defence equal to the task. But a turnover, an opportunity here for Marlborough. Let's see if they can capitalise, make the Southland team pay. Some early mistake.
Oh, nice dive there by number 10, Kyron Tai Moifalo. He's been looking good this whole first half, and he's finally rewarded for his effort. Nice little quickie play here. Sees he's got his man beat on the outside. It was actually the saver who had locked in to that corners play on the defence. So it was an easy beat on the outside.
That's right. Great play. Classic. We've seen that many times before with the young player from Wairere, Mr. Graham. Do similar things with a bit more flair.
Some strong defence there by Eric Lawson. Southland throwing everything at them in this first half.
That's a better defensive effort there by Marlborough. Getting their connections right. A bit more talk on the D line. Lawson getting himself up there, getting himself involved. It's been impressive at both ends of the field. This is Eric Lawson. Let's see if they can hold them out.
Oh, that same left to right pass. She's catching everything here. number 7, Shiana Templeton.
Referee Michael Buttery saying that the player just wasn't onside, probably went a little bit too early, which then made the outside defence all collapse, and it was a 3-on-2. An opportunity here for Marlborough in the final 30 seconds. Coach will be looking for them to string something together just so they can go into half-time, hopefully with 3 down, not 4.
Yeah, the young fella Kyron here coming in for that 32 loop. Like his confidence he's bringing to this Marlborough side. At the end of the first half, Southland lead 6-2. Ehua Michael, no doubt there'll be a few things said in that Marlborough box at a half time.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they're certainly showing some good transition stuff through the field, so coaches will be pretty happy there. Probably just a little bit disappointed in the early part of the defence, just the connection on the line. So we saw them tidy that up a little bit at the end there, so they'll probably be asking for a bit more effort going into the second half. And just a bit more patience, I would say, down in the strike zone area. Just making sure that they've got probably the right people on the ball, calling those play. We've seen Eric Lawson, just being able to sort of rally the team around. And here we go with Southland.
Yep.
Southland 6 there. Some instructions to be pretty pleased with how they've gone so far. Been quite structured through their play, getting the right people on the ball. We've seen most of their strikes coming from their key players there, so coach will be asking for that to probably just keep to the game plan, keep it simple. Let's look wide, making use of the wind, wingers making sure they're running those chop lines, and it's just about soft hands, because what Southland are doing is definitely working for them.
Yeah, absolutely, and they've really utilised this wind here, coming from the far end of the field across the face through 2 beautiful left to rights there. It's usually the right to left is the strong hand, so see if they'll utilise that in the second half.
So you talked about you mentioned earlier the young man, Mr. Graham, and the Wairere Club. Mita will be preparing himself and his team as they go into the Nationals under the Waikato banner. And yourself, Taurere, what's going to be on your
Yeah, so
shirt?
next up, coming up this weekend, coming down in Hamilton, we have a tournament, $10,000 prize pool tournament. Top 8 clubs from the country will be playing there. So yeah, I'll be donning the Wairere jersey, and at Nationals I've been training with the Auckland Open men's at the moment, so hopefully be wearing the Auckland jersey down in Rotorua at the Opens Nationals.
Right, look forward to that tussle, but right now we've got the young and up and coming talent from both Marlborough and Southland on display, as Marlborough look to go long. Ball floating forward, so just in that final execution.
Yeah, unfortunate there. It was a nice set play from the tap off.
I think something similar happened in the first half where they had that opportunity, and just in the last few yards of that ball just floating forward. But otherwise, it does show that Marlborough have that skill set to get across the line. So if they can tidy up those little 1%ers, I think they can definitely change the face of this game.
Yeah, absolutely, and no doubt Coach Courtney Tofa will be talking to their players about these little 1%ers, passing, dumping, Just the little key things, the basics, they do add up in the end. We see the same combo. Number 6, Kaya Nikora Belic, and 9, Joshua Morale. Been outstanding in the first half. We see them out in the middle here.
Yep, and these are certainly players that have had some contact in the TID arena, but also very well coached by both Eid and Thompson's most recent venture in the Youth Trans Tasman with one of the mix with our 18 mixed team.
Yeah, and we see the first sim binning for the tournament. Number 15, Ollie Lawson. He's been sent to the, I'm not too sure if he's been sent to the box or to the sideline. Yeah, no, so he's been sent to cool off for 2 minutes. So his side, Marlborough, will have to defend with only 5 players, and they're doing a good job at it. Touch 3.
I'd like to see Marlborough really dig deep here, make a statement with 5 people on. Great defense there by Robinson. This is where the middles really need to work hard, especially when you've got your girls on your side.
Yeah, and that's great defence by the Southland side. So this Marlborough side, sorry. It showed a little bit of inexperience there by the Southland attack. They had it 6-on-5 advantage. But we're going to that static play. It's better to throw the ball around, get the defence moving, before setting for an attacking play. And we see them down the other end. Great attacking set there by Marlborough.
That's way better from Marlborough. Let's see if they can really make a defensive statement and try and keep them in this half. As Southland look to go to their subbing box. At the moment, they're still not past halfway. Marlborough to get themselves up. To go forward from James Sitters.
Oh, nice passive link there, but we talked her up in the first half. Templeton, number 7, she's catching everything. Simple sitter there off the backdoor play.
It's the last pass, evading Southland there. Nice little interchange there. So now it's just about going forward, getting the opportunity. Very good defense from Southland there. What I liked is actually they showed him the hole and tempted him to run in it. When he did, they shut the gate.
Yeah, keeping in mind this Marlborough side is still out there playing with 5 players. So he had 2 defenders on him. They did show him the gap and they quickly closed it.
Let's see. This is where connections, communication. Shut down by the Marlborough winger there, coming in, slamming that one, making sure that there was no opportunity to get a nice, crisp, clean pass out. Marlborough looking at exit play, but referees see that. It's an incorrect roller ball, I think. Just trying to get a picture of the full team there to see if they've got their full complement. The ball down first. Buttery right on the mark there as we see the Bunnings replay. The setup here by Southland. Nice interchange between the 3 and 3.
Yeah, number 10 there, Kyron Tomoifalo, showed promise on the attack, but pulled a shallow corner in that one. As we see this team, Marlborough's team, still running with 5 players. It's keeping them in 2 minds on defence. Kyron.
Certainly doing it hard, Marlborough. They'll be sucking it up at both ends. The energy of youth. Let's see if they can still keep themselves in the game, or at least have a strike back. Turnover. Passes as Southland again make their way to the subbing box channel. Yeah, just the body check and the extension of the arms. Just unnecessary. See, at this time, you don't want to give the Southland team some extra touches here.
Oh, nice pass there. Right to left. Joshua Morale. He's identifying that this left side is open with the one less player. And who else? Templeton, number 7. She dots down for her 3rd in this game.
There we go. Just playing the numbers there, ball through the hands. It's very, very difficult to do, to go both ends of the field and still try and defend. It's a hard ask. And this is where the coaches will be, regardless of 5, you'll be still wanting quality on your attack line. Unfortunate, but I haven't seen the Marlborough heads drop, so this is great commitment. I'm still showing the energy there, so hats off to this Marlborough team.
Oh, absolutely.
They're not rolling over, that's for sure.
It's good attitude. And it goes to show this attitude doesn't only stem from the players, but it's coming from the top down. Despite only having 5 out there, they're giving it their all. As we see Southland score another one.
Referee, Battery and Tukirangi just having a bit of a kōrero. It's Battery calling no try. Just saying there's some contact, there's definitely some contact there. I'm just not quite sure what he's called on the ruling.
I think it might be a voluntary touch by the attacker there. The defender was retreating. Sloppy error there by the Marlborough side, allowing the Southland team back on the attack.
Who else? Nikora Boric. And again, no referee saying that travel forward. The signal penalty, forward, back 10. Great signals. If you do the referee level 1 course, you would know exactly what that signal is. Possibly if you may have played for Waitere, you may not get the forward pass signal, because apparently they don't do forward passes. Here we go in the final, almost final 4 minutes. I'd like to really see Marlborough just really show us that skill set that we know that they've got, and really get themselves, when they come through the field, into a good position where they can have a strike. The Still working with 5 players on. Or have they got 6? Am I reading it wrong?
Yep, and they're going to that same play, but they've called another forward pass. This is good practice, I guess, for this Southland team, who will push for higher honours, as we see number 10 streaking down. Touch is called. Sorry, the Southland team will be pushing towards the finals tomorrow, and they could come across a drop-off situation. So it's good practice for them. So we watch the replay. Nice touch there.
Yep, and you make a really good point. I think there's a stage in the game where you're actually, as a coach, starting to more focus on the process and making sure that you're doing the things that you want to try and execute well. So you're, although you're still in this game, you're partly thinking about this is the stuff we want to take into the next game.
Absolutely, and that's the luxury the Southland team has given themselves by being up 8 points to 2. It allows the coach to try new things or try new combinations or knuckle down some things that they're yet to master. So Marlborough hot on the attack. Southland on their heels.
I'm not quite sure that Southland, with the skill sets and the setup that they're doing, are probably not always running the right plays for their type of players. But the show, it's about razzle dazzle, and it's about border ground.
Some Mitter Graham feet
right.
out there.
I think I saw the coach send a text to their players and say, basics, just stick to the basics. Leave that stuff to the Waitere club.
Southland back on the attack. They found some great attacking plays out on this left wing.
Great work, Marlborough. Okay, we said it early, but they're definitely not rolling. They're not lying down. Regional pride here. They certainly come from a proud region. Obviously, they play different music in those nightclubs down there. Not that I would know. Not that I would know.
40 seconds left. Marlborough will look to finish this game strong. It's not the way to do it. Giving the ball back to Southland as they work towards their box.
As we go into the final 30 seconds of this game. And just see, oh, we've got a bit of a runaway. No, referee calls that back. As we see the young talent on display of the 18 mix from the South Island region. Just noting that the South Island, their women's team were the PTL winners for this for last year. So we know that talent does exist in that down there. And we saw some really developing talent here in both the Marlborough and Southland team. But Southland take it out in this game. Southland 8, Marlborough 2. Thank you very much for tuning in. Again, seen a good display of refereeing, which enables players just to really focus on what they're doing, and referees, it's all about game management. So well done and congratulations.